Hi, I'm Doug Keck. This is an EWTN Bookmark Brief. Just had the pleasure of speaking with Carrie Gress about a very interesting book, The End of Woman, How Smashing the Patriarchy Has Destroyed Us. It's published by Regnery Press, and of course it's available through our EWTN religious catalog, EWTNRC.com for all things Catholic. Carrie, The End of Woman, How Smashing the Patriarchy Has Destroyed Us. Why'd you decide to write this book now?
Partially as we can't define womanhood anymore. We don't know what a woman is, and we're really losing the concept of womanhood, largely because of the trans movement and just this effort to erase male and female. And so that was the real motivation. How do we get back at this to start understanding ourselves as men and women again?
And when somebody's reading this book, what is the information you provide that will open their eyes to what's behind feminism?
Yeah, I think part of it is just looking at the ideology and what's been driving it. One of the things is, of course, how feminism has been asking the questions almost since the very beginning of how do we make women more like men instead of how do we make women like women? How do we help them as women? So I think that that's a key piece, and then of course just seeing the nuts and bolts of it and seeing how it truly is an ideology and has been incredibly dangerous and damaging for the whole culture and civilization.
What's the most surprising thing you've found in doing your research and working on the book?
Yeah, I think really seeing the connections between the occult, free love, and communism among names that we throw around because we know them from feminism, women like Betty Friedan and Elizabeth Cady Stanton, to sort of start looking behind the polished image we have of these women and seeing there were some really dark and awful things that came out through their work and have influenced feminism in really negative ways.
Also, is there a sense in reading the book, the idea of looking at some of the leaders here and the fact of their dysfunctional families or inveterate relationships with fathers or spouses?
Yeah, I think that was definitely the pattern that emerged, was seeing that all these women that we know from the feminist movement had incredibly broken relationships, and so that pushed them in a direction towards trying to destroy culture or destroy civilization, rather than trying to call that back in and protect women from what they experience themselves.
Was that their own projection, I mean, in a sense, or was their experience being projected and thinking everybody's life was like this?
Yeah, I mean, I think this is what happens with sin, is it breaks us. We can't see things. We're blinded in certain respects. And so the idea was, if husbands are bad, well, we just get rid of husbands. If children are hard to raise, well, let's just get rid of children. Let's allow women to be independent and give them this kind of faux freedom that, feminism has promised will make us happy. And in fact, I think we're beginning to realize that there's something to be said for the nuclear family and for children and husbands.
Absolutely. The End of Woman, How Smashing the Patriarchy Has Destroyed Us by Carrie Gress. Thank you so much, Carrie. And it's available through our religious catalog, and look for the entire interview we did on the book on the network soon. It's already on our on-demand page, and it'll be on our YouTube channel as well. I'm Doug Keck. This has been a Bookmark Brief. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you next time.